In Montreal, our host Ryan Harrison sat down with friend and fellow American John Isner to discuss a variety of topics, including their recent Atlanta Open final.
I'm here with John Isner, career high number 9 and winner of 12 ATP titles. John, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good knowledge there, Harry.
Thanks.
Doing very well.
I'm very in touch with your career. You know, I follow you, I idolize you, always have. But let's talk about your recent wins. You've been coming off 2 titles in a row. You got really fortunate there at the last one. I mean, that was very lucky. But what I want to know is why do you play so well coming in the States compared to other places?
Good question. I think over the last few years I have gotten better in Europe, but for sure I don't think I'm any different than any other American. I think most Americans play better on home soil. I think last week in Atlanta is a good example of that. We played each other in the finals. I think both of us are very comfortable there. If I can speak for you, I think we're both comfortable in a city like Atlanta. Feels like home to me, might feel like home to you as well, so I think that goes a long way.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, home court advantage is definitely a real thing, and when you play in the States behind those passionate fans, the natural ability to play your best tennis always comes out. But the other question I have for you, you just recently had a streak of 75 straight games holding your serve. It's not the first time that's ever happened in your career. It's happened a couple times before. I want to know 2 things. First of all, who broke that streak?
The great Harry's Hurlers. That's his fantasy baseball name.
That did happen.
He broke the streak with and I can't say I broke myself by any means. You hit a great return and even a better passing shot. That was called out by the linesman, but I knew it was in. I was hoping you wouldn't challenge. Sure enough, you did. And you broke it.
Yeah, definitely. I remember after I hit that passing shot and I challenged it, the ball had been called out, but you took the ball out of your pocket because it was first serve and passed it over to my side of the court, and I was pumped about that because that usually means that the opponent thought you made it. But the other question I have for you is, you've been kind of on a rough streak the last half a decade or so in our fantasy baseball league. You claim to be an avid sports fan. You're a huge Bulldog. You've really followed all the sports throughout, including hockey and many other sports. I want to know, why is baseball such an obstacle for you? Why can you not get out of this cellar?
It's been a thorn in my side. I don't know what it is. I love fantasy baseball. I try hard. Everything I do just seems to fail. I actually thought this year I had a great team. I've made a couple suspect trades with you. For you guys, he traded me a pitcher that immediately went on the DL for 3 months, so that hurt me. There's just bad managerial decisions. I'm certainly on the hot seat. I'm in danger of finishing last again for the 3rd consecutive year, which is unheard of. So I'm going to try to not achieve that dubious distinction there. But that being said, the Hurlers aren't having a great year as well. We're battling for bottom position. We'll see what happens.
That's true. We're in actually a fight for first place, but going the other direction. So it's going to be a tight finish. I'm hoping that I can sneak ahead of you there. At least that'll give me some bragging rights over you. But good luck this week. Thanks again for joining us here, and we'll hopefully see you later on in the tournament again.
All right, Harry. Thanks, bud.
So next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, searching for glory in Cincinnati. And Australia's Nick Kyrgios finding inspiration all around him on the ATP World Tour. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com and chat with us on the ATP's official social network, MyATP, now on Vixlet, and on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. See you next week.